You know, being healthy is not just something that you do sometimes. It's not just going to the gym every once in a while. It has to be like this complete lifestyle change for you to continue to stay healthy and good body fat percentage for the rest of your life. And I've done that for 16 years. And so 16 years ago, I had gotten to an unhealthy weight and my body fat percentage was not in a healthy place. And I ended up losing 30 pounds at that time. And now my life goal is to stay within a healthy body fat percentage range. And I've been able to do that for 16 years. And I'm going to share with you. So you have to do all of the things. You can't just do one. You can't just do one of them half the time. Like, you have to be consistent. And so consistency is the key. So consistently staying healthy and choosing to eat healthy 85 to 90% of the time. So I'm turning 38 this year, and it's just crazy to think that that is true. Like, I don't feel like I look like it. I don't feel like I'm getting close to 40, like what most people say that that's like. But I've stayed healthy and I've continued to eat healthy food most of the time. I enjoy things sometimes. So the way I've been able to do that for me was staying committed to keeping a cheat meal, or what I like to call a treat meal, or treat meal and dessert, because I love sweets. So I always make sure that I have something sweet. But the way I've been able to do that is, one, healthy alternatives that are sweet, and two, keeping that to a minimum. So what's super helpful is actually scheduling your treat meal and having exactly what you want. So you know that maybe on Saturday you guys are going to go out and you're going to eat tacos and have margaritas. Like, that's going to be your treat meal. You're going to have it. So throughout the week, you're going to stay focused and remember, no, I'm going to say no to this because I'm saying yes this weekend. So it's going to be easier to say to that no to that thing that you kind of want, but maybe it's not what you really want, to say yes to the thing that you want. Now, if you decide to have that, then you're going to have to say no this weekend, or you're going to have to go out and choose to have a salad with lean dressing and lean protein on it because you have already had your treat for the week. So then staying consistent with your exercise and your fitness, especially if you're going to be going out and having a treat that you want, make sure that you're staying active and you're burning through that fuel that you're going to be consuming. So making sure that you're continuing to stay active and healthy, including strength training and conditioning, as well as stretching. So then next is recovery, making sure that you're getting enough sleep and rest, as well as stretching. So if you're not getting enough rest and recovery, but you're just overtraining all the time, you could actually create an injury, which I think is not most people's problem, but it did happen to me. So if you're that person that is like super driven and like you could just go hard, be careful. And our food is not as nutrient dense as it once was. So it's crucial that you understand what vitamins and nutrients that you should be putting into your diet so that you're having all of the nutrients that you need to support your lifestyle as well as your goals. And this one is super important, your mindset. The world is screaming right now that it is okay to be fat. It is not okay to be overly fat. You have to have fat to be alive, but if your body fat percentage is in an unhealthy range, that is not good. So don't believe those lies. I'm not saying that you have to be shredded and super fit. What I am saying is that your body fat percentage needs to be and stay in a healthy range, because when it gets to an unhealthy range, that's when all kinds of sicknesses and diseases could start to develop in your body. There are so many issues you can prevent in your future by staying healthy. So one of the things that I've been incorporating into my diet since 2016 is a liquid collagen that has been proven and has multiple studies and awards on it for actually working. When you are in your 20s, you start to lose collagen. So as you start to lose collagen and your body doesn't actually produce as much, this is when wrinkles and aches in your joints and muscle loss, or not being able to build muscle as well, start to happen. So you need to make sure that you are consuming one that is working. So I'm going to show you guys the one I've been taking. So this is one I've been taking. I've actually tried multiple ones over the years, and I found some that were really good. But when I switched over to this one, I had even better results. So that showed me that, like, dang, this one is actually like super legit. It like really. So this one, and lately I made it into like this refreshing drink because I was like, this flavor is so good. I don't want to just take it by the spoon or by the shot. I'm going to actually mix it into a drink, which is super refreshing, and then I can kind of enjoy it for a little while. So I'm going to show you guys how I make that drink. So we're gonna take a tablespoon of this, and the flavor I'm using is pineapple shortcake. So we're gonna take a tablespoon of it and we're gonna put it in my glass here. So 1 tablespoon, and I have this fun gold spoon. Love this stuff, you guys. So we're gonna take it and put it in here. Yes, so good. And then I am actually going to add around 2 ounces of orange juice. Not too much, about 2 ounces. There's a measuring spot in there. And then we're just gonna add water and ice. And then we are just going to stir. I actually did not leave enough room for the ice, but this is so good. So it's orange and pineapple shortcake mixed, and it just tastes like really good, like a refreshing drink. It almost tastes like we could add a little bit of, what is it, wine? So we're gonna stir this really well, and then we're gonna say cheers to anti-aging, to better muscle growth. And then this blend, there's different variations, you guys, but this blend I take in the morning is good for fat loss. It supports fat loss. So I take that one in the morning, and then if you catch me in the afternoon, I'm gonna be taking Sport. So Sport is the blend of collagen, so I have it twice a day, the collagen, but this variation is super good for athletes. So it's gonna also have a really good dose of aminos in it for muscle recovery. So anti-aging in all of it. All of it is super good for your joints and muscle recovery, but this one has some extra stuff to support fat loss. And then my afternoon dose is specific for muscle recovery, as well as everything else, the joints, anti-aging, all of that stuff. So stay young.